Let me put this baby up here. No, don't you get that on my baby. Say no, Uncle Johnny. Oh, you got
Johnny, put the kids on the tractor. Down up there.
Here he goes.
I imagine, because it's awful heavy.
What's this thing called?
A rake.
Rake? Isn't that a funny rake, guys? Hey, and Michael, drive the tractor, baby. Drive it. Here we go. Boom, boom. There we go. Fast, baby. Go fast.
Where are you all going?
Where's the bumper?
Out to Keith's house.
It's closed for the day.
Too bad.
It's one of Michael.
Oh, he's not going to be nice, is he?
Michael's not a nice boy.
Say hi, guys. Say hi. Oh, he loves to drive the tractor. You want up there, Patrick? No?
Do you want to get him off of there?
Not really.
I'll start it up.
Oh.
And he'll
Yeah.
probably jump on
Uh-huh. He would.
No, that garbage truck's crashing your car, Mom. It's gonna crash your car.
It is.
Oh. Is it in it?
That's the second one, yeah. It's inside the barn as you go in.
Okay.
I know, I think it's putting.
Bend it. Break it. Right.
Put your knee in this. Put your knee in this.
Put it
Come
against
on.
your knee.
Little old wire. Come on. Show your muscle. Come on. Show how strong you are. Oh, come on.
We got city guys here. Ow. Well, hey, we'll see. You would not everyone. They want to see that.
Look at his eyes. He's got the mask. He is great. Come on, baby. There's a little cow sticking its head out over here, Debbie, that's really cuter.
Oh, this one's cute. It's wagging its
Look
tail.
at this little face over here, though.
Here he comes.
Come on, he thinks he's going to get fed. Come on, baby. He'll think we got a bottle. He's bottle fed, this one.
Oh, look
He'll
at
suck
that.
your thumb finger. Stick your finger out, and he'll suck your finger. We'll wash it, Sally. He's scared of that raccoon. See him suck your finger, Mary Jean.
Oh, look.
Yeti the baby. Pet him. That's precious. Don't get me side viewed.
Oh, he's sucking my
I'm fat.
finger. I feel so funny.
Let him suck your finger. Not any kid in school's ever petted a calf.
He doesn't have any teeth.
Michael will
We
let
have to
him.
bottle feed him.
Oh,
He's a baby.
look. How cute. He's so cute, Michael. Look.
Did you pet it?
Stand up here.
Michael will like that.
Oh, he doesn't have any water in it.
Oh, well, he goes down to the creek. He knows what to do. I love that raccoon.
Come on, move back
Oh, look
a
at that
tad.
raccoon move. He's mad and he doesn't like people. Mother, there goes that orange truck, hard as he can go. Skip Agers.
Who is it?
Skip Agers. Now, I've told you
coming
that.
this way? Our doors are open.
No, he's going on. He goes fast. He goes, look how cute hanging on that. Get away, Maya Jean. Debbie, get behind him.
Watch out,
He's not going to fall. Let him stay there. Get away, Patrick. Stay there and watch the baby. Now,
Look at the
Patrick,
cow.
run. So
Call
she
the
get
moo
by
cow.
herself.
Move, cow.
Patrick, come on. He won't fall. Come back. Get your hand away.
He won't fall.
He won't fall.
Move, cow. Call it, baby. Call it, moo cow. Yeah, come here, moo cow.
Mom, hurry up and get home soon. I gotta keep doing it.
He loves the farm.
Yeah,
Michael
he'll
likes it better than the others.
He'll stay there forever.
He loves it. I love that old raccoon. Debbie, did you see it, Mother?
Yeah.
He's a big one.
I want to see that raccoon.
Come on.
Look at his dark.
Hey, boy. Hey, Raccoony. Raccoony.
He is big.
Cute picture. He is.
Uh-huh.
He's big. Debbie, over here, I think you can get him better, honey. Scenery. You'll never
It
see
is.
anything any prettier.
Hey, Blue, you should have seen me yesterday.
They want to play with the kitty cat.
I was on the
Baby. He's a sweet one.
He's being rough now.
He won't be rough. You're not scared of the kitty cat. Debbie, he's
I know I'm
pretty.
not, but I don't
Hold
like
that
holding kitty cat.
Oh, that kitty cat. Love that kitty cat. What?
Oh, Patrick, that's sweet. No, Patrick's got him now.
Three-wheeler? Good. Good, honey.
Give
They were down
Now there goes my baby. Nobody's getting him.
I'm watching him, Cameron. He's doing just fine. Well, sure, he's
Get all
fine.
this high grass that hasn't ever been mowed yet.
Well, this looks good, Sally. Well, I wouldn't even have noticed that.
Well, Keith asked if
help
I
me.
could lift it. I said no. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Just wait. It's
Oh.
we gotta jump it like that.
It's not jumping.
Enjoy it.
Sit down, Mother.
Do you like Spunky?
This isn't jumping.
Isn't it beautiful? Michael.
Oh.
Go sideways or you'll hit the screen.
Back and
Go
forth
sideways,
straight.
Angel. You have to go straight. I told Sally take it down. Because with all those other kids, we can make ours do it right, but then you know those other
There's more
kids.
kids coming here.
Well, the day of Granny's party, there'll be a lot. Debbie, I will tell you, I look fat, double chin. Here comes Mother out the door. Sweep the floor. Him sweeping the floor. Him sweeping the floor. Where'd Stephanie go? That's how you can go, kids, but way higher. I'm scared to sit down. Why? Grease. Is there a car coming, Debbie?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Uncle Johnny wants to know that's how you can go. And Uncle Johnny or Keith want to know what you think of this, Keith.
I'm gonna go on the tractor.
Here comes a car, Keith. He wants to know what you...
Well, who is it?
It's him.
Were you sweeping up their floor, baby?
Keith will come close to the trailer with the trash. Big old stove bigger than this. See, we had Maybell stuff. Here he comes. Had a maid.
job, Andrew.
Michael, he's a baby kitty cat. Aw, love the baby kitty cat. Love the baby kitty cat. Good deal.
No.
If he goes right through my yard.
Don't let him.
Mike, Mommy, can you sit him on that tractor? Michael wants to sit on that tractor.
Do you want me to take all of them?
Yeah, we got to go with you.
Why?
Michael, go to bed.
You and me will go. Let's
Yeah.
leave Nana. Here comes Stephanie and, oh, they're hauling bales, I guess. She's a sweet little girl. Stephanie is.
You're not going to give me a hug after I put you on that thing?
Oh, Patrick's having a ball.
Oh,
Now what happened, Sally? Tell him.
we didn't have quite enough power to pull that hill, did we?
How does he get it?
Okay.
Sally, that is so sweet of you to let them do that. That's the thrill of their life.
I'm going to give him an aspirin.
I'm going to send him to the children's home.
Yeah, we can put him on any beans for dinner with onions. Debbie.
I'm going to be just like you. These are the twins here.
Me too.
The
Yeah, you're
60,
skinny.
the 62-year-old and the 85-year-old. Today's my mother's 85th birthday. I never thought she would ever make it.
I didn't either.
And no,
I'm headed for 100.
that's right.
Bless me, Father, please no.
Sam says you're. Okay, that's it. That's
It just fell out. Lift it in there. This is what I got to put my snow cones on.
It's probably got to be recorded.
It lays in there. It'll be all right, Sally. Well, here, we got to get this leg together. Sally, your leg's taken. Now push it, Margie. I think that's a hit and run drive. We got it.
You almost got the hit and run.
I got to go over the Flat River. Now, Steve's not powerful enough to pull it.
Oh, that's tough. He's powerful enough to go through your swing. Of the whole
You didn't
trip.
get that?
No.
No, she couldn't get the baby out of the way.
I was scared, Michael. You. Well, we could reenact it.
No. He's so precious. He's having a ball. Get it. Santa's gonna get this one. Kids, I've got to go cook. Let's go. Would have been funny was to have showed that to Johnny. There's our table. Looks pretty good. It's just got the towel hanging.
Sally? Jeez. It looks horrible on this video. It looks like he's going right in front of it.
That was cute. He wasn't even near it. She caught her hand in the door. It hurts like the devil, I thought. Wait, another. Kitty cat. Kitty cats just play. Animals just play. Babies. This is just a baby.
He's just like you. He bite you?
No,
When he
won't bite.
bites, it's over. He's just a baby. It's like if your brother bit you. Oh, see.
Debbie, does he just not do anything? Well, let's not get this on video. Good. Let's do Mary Had a Little Lamb. Stick your finger on it. Look at your mother. Sing.
Sing.
You play good for your mother. My hair hasn't been combed today. I'm gonna move, Debbie. Turn that camera. Turn off the camera. I didn't know Johnny got a book. It says Hotline for Wayward Women. Oh,
That's good, Michael. Isn't that pretty?
That pretty baby, that's so pretty.
stay there. Because I can handle the noise. I can take that with little babies. Your other boys have.
We weren't. We didn't. We were kids. We weren't allowed.
Was it here then?
You've always had a piano.
Sure. They
Yeah,
weren't
I
allowed
got
to
the last
touch
year I
it.
taught school.
That's why I
They're
got
not musicians.
3 of them in strings.
That's right.
It's all Aunt Blue's fault. Now
Yeah.
sue me, honey.
Because you wouldn't let
See,
them play the
listen, you
piano.
kids wouldn't be where you were today, trained with some manners and some sense,
That's
some
right.
niceties.
Except,
Man, Louis.
except I say he instead of him and she instead of she.
What, honey?
I used to have a grammatical error. My girlfriend told me that the other day. I just about died. Oh, what was it?
Careful.
Something like instead of saying, I can't ever remember how I do it, but I do it, but I never notice I do it.
Oh, we all have such.
I wish I was skinny like my sister. She looks so cute.
She did it. I looked at those pictures of you at Sam
Yes.
Sammy's wedding. You were huge.
Trying it done. She said he was a friend of this Gays, and she worked at Holiday, and this good friend of hers was gay. I just loved him. She brought him home. We didn't know he was gay. I don't think Sally did. But he came down in these shorts, barefooted, and John absolutely hit the ceiling. I laughed so hard. I loved him. Lord, they're a lot more fun.
Oh, they're
Staying at the University of Oral, and he stitched it up for her, and it was the cutest thing for free. She bought the black
Sing,
satin.
baby. Sing pretty.
And that's how Calvin Klein.
Yay.
Those laughs and stuff.
Ralph Lauren, come on. Play some more. Play another one. Good. Very good. S-L-E-E. Debbie, he is so sleepy. His little eyes are dragging down to his ankles.
He said, I can't believe she got there.
And I mean all the kids.
Oh, no. I don't know. It's raining outside, Blue. I'm going upstairs. Do you?
55. We're going to make it 100.
That's right. Keep up the spirit, Mother. That's
Picks up her shirt there. Like, see the alive. Like cute. Yeah.
uh,
1905.
1905. Uh-huh. And it was really hot then, wasn't it? In July, do you remember?
Yes, she
Your
said
mother
it
telling
was.
you? Uh-huh.
And my dad, there was a rain barrel. They used to catch rainwater at the side of the house, and when I was born, I was the first, and they caught my dad out the side of the house, hollering "Daddy" down the rain barrel to hear it echo back to him. See how it sounded to hear somebody say "Daddy."
Oh, how cute. Did you get that? Mm-hmm. That's a cute idea. I never heard of that before. Well, and then you lived in Bismarck all your life?
I lived in Bismarck from 105 till 1933.
And then what did you do?
Moved to Flat River.
Oh. And did you, you worked in Bismarck, right? After you graduated from high school here?
My dad died when I was 16, and I started working. And I worked at the printing office, and I set every bit of the type for a circulation of 500 papers. I put the ink on it, and folded them, carried them down to the post office for $9 a week.
And then after that, what did you, you got married and then moved to Flat River, okay?
Yes.
And then you didn't work at all, did you? After you moved to Flat River, did you work?
I had another baby. I got a little boy, and I didn't work until after they were all in school.
Yeah, and then you went to work in Flat River, didn't you?
So I did homework at first. I was chairman to military men and their families for Red Cross for 26 years. And in the meantime then, I got a job at a clothing store downtown, Rector's. And I worked there until I retired.
And what do you remember about World War I? Because you were very young then. You were only 13. Do you remember World War I?
Yes.
What do you remember about it?
We'd go down, the soldiers all traveled by a train, and we'd go down to the depot and see them go through, and their mothers and sweethearts would hang on the train through the window and love them, and we just thought that was real funny,
But you didn't have anybody really, a relative. You were too young to have anybody. Oh, yeah. And then, what about World War II?
I had a brother that had to go, and he was wounded in the Battle of the Bulge. And he said that it's a mighty bad feeling to be laying over there in no man's land with your blood running down the icy stream, and you don't know nobody finds you. And my maiden name was Henderson, and his was Henderson, and along come a nurse by the name of Henderson, and took him in and doctored him till they sent him home.
Now that was Harold,
Yeah.
right? And there were 4 children in your family, right? The oldest being?
5.
Oh, 5 children, that's right. Herbert.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting about him. Oh,
He
you're the,
died in 1917 during the World War I.
and what from?
Pneumonia. He fell out of bed and broke his collarbone and took pneumonia.
But how old, was he older than you?
No,
You're the oldest.
I'm the oldest.
And then,
Aline,
and then,
Norman, 5 years below me.
Uncle Norman was 5 years younger. And then Uncle Harold,
No, Herbert.
Herbert, and then Harold.
Yes.
Oh. So, well then, what about Sammy Joe? What did he do in the war?
In the war, he was sent to France and was gone 2 years.
What year was that?
I think it must have been about 60. I'm not sure. I don't know about that. When was Sammy Dean born? 62? He was over there when his first baby was born. And that child is 27 now.
What do you remember about the Depression?
We had it pretty rough. My dad worked in a store, but he didn't make hardly any money, but they raised a big garden, and my mother canned everything, and we killed our own hog, and she had chickens, and we had our own eggs and chicken, and he killed a hog.
Sound like you had a
And
lot of
then
food
we-
then.
Huh?
You didn't go hungry, certainly.
We had cornbread.
And your daddy worked in a store, grocery store like?
General merchandise.
And, well, what do you, what else do I want to say about that? Tell me about the time that your relatives or the people that came across in the covered wagon and through Oklahoma and the Indians. That story.
Well, that was my mother, who was a McCoy, and she was with her mother and father and a brother and two sisters. And they come from Trinidad, Colorado to Missouri in a covered wagon, and they were going to stake off some land in Oklahoma, and they did. But they'd kill you and take your land, and my grandfather said it wasn't worth it, so they come on through Emporia, Kansas, and hit Missouri, and come to Bismarck and put up a hotel. And she served meals to the railroad men, and some of them stayed there. And that was the year I was born.
And that's how you came to Missouri then? Oh, I see.
My dad come from Graham, Texas.
Your father was from Texas?
Graham, Texas. But I don't know how he got here, but his parents died when he was young, and he was raised by an uncle and aunt, J.D. Wood, and his wife.
Okay, stop. Okay. Mother, we're going to go back now a while, and let's go back to the times when you were young and no electricity. Did you have electricity?
No,
What did you do?
we had lamps,
And that's
and there was no radios.
no radios even when you were little.
When my dad died, there was no radios in 1922, and one car come to town, and it was by a dealer, but no one else in town had a car. And this old man's name was Sawyer.
Well, how would you spend your time, your leisure time? What would you do for fun and entertainment?
We cut out pit dolls out of the catalog, and we went to church, and we just had home stuff.
Did you have books to read? No books? What about on Sunday after church, what would you do?
We'd walk out in the country to my great aunt and uncles and have dinner, and it was about, I guess, 2 or 3 miles.
And
We'd walk, all of
as a
us,
family, you'd walk
after
out there
church.
and have your dinner together and then walk back?
Yes.
That was fun times though, wasn't it?
And sometimes on Saturday afternoon, a bunch of us would climb the hills behind Bismarck, I call Mount Flumina. We'd go up there, and there were some springs. People would get their spring water up there for health.
Where'd you go to school?
That was fun. We went skating on the ponds. We'd walk to branches that were frozen over. And then in summer, we'd walk to creeks, to rivers, maybe a mile or two, and go swimming.
Well then, did you go to grade school? You started school in Bismarck where you lived, right? Grade
Yes.
school? And then you went right on through high school here.
I finished high school in 1924,
How many were in your graduating class?
13.
13.
Only 2 of us left.
And then where did you meet Daddy?
The Baptist, we weren't gonna have church that night, and the Baptist called and asked me if I'd come and play for their services. And Lottie Long, robbers broke in her house and robbed them and shot them and then burned them up, was with me. That was up by St. Louis. And she was with me, and we was walking to church, and Gene and another fellow from Elvins by the name of McClary met us, and they, of course, stopped us, and we didn't take much trouble to stop us, but they give us false names, and when we got to church, there was two other girls that had met two Elvins guys, and they said who they'd met, and church had started, and they was singing without music, and but they was praying, so we had to wait, and we was bragging about meeting these boys, and they said you couldn't have, we did. And then we was supposed to meet them the next Tuesday night out at the schoolhouse on the steps. From then on, I met Gene.
Oh, and then, so you met Daddy and were married, and then you, but I was born, your first,
Yes.
the eldest, I was born in Bismarck. And Blue was born
In Bismarck.
in Bismarck. And then Sammy Joe was born in Flat River. I remember that. We
Yes.
stayed with Blankenships the day Sammy
Yes.
was born. Blue and I.
And she's
And where was Sammy born?
on East Main.
At home, right? Yeah. All of us were born at home, weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nanny McGeorge was with Blue, and Jean's mother was with me with you, and that was it. Oh, Anna Evans with Sammy.
Mother, what do you remember, like, for your Christmases as a child? What would you get for a typical Christmas?
My mother's sister lived in St. Louis, and we had church tree, and she'd always send Allie and I a doll, and it'd be tied on the tree. We didn't know who Santa Claus was going to hand it to, but she and I got it, and then we'd get an orange and candy. And we only got oranges when we were sick.
Oh, because oranges weren't that available and they were expensive, right?
Not like they are now when I play bingo and win one.
Can I be on it?
Yeah. Come and join. Okay, let's get some other
Well, they just have
good
to,
facts going here. Now, Daddy worked where?
When he was 16 years old, there was a man by the name of Hansbrough opened up a store in Elvins, and he asked Gene if he would go with him every morning at 4:30 to butcher out on the farm. That was to kill the cow and dress it out there. And that's where he learned his trade of a meat cutter. He'd go every morning, and then he'd go back to the store and help him with the meat. And as time grew, then when we got married, he started working in a store called the Company Store. They, all the men, they took the men's money, they'd take it up in groceries, and they hardly got any money on payday. It all went for the groceries through the store. Then he went to work for a store called Federal. But first he worked for a tomboy just about a year, and he died, and he went over to the mines to work with the surveyors, and it just about killed him because he wasn't used to it. So they asked him to work at the Federal store, and he was working there when he passed away. And he taught, I don't know how many meat cutting young kids worked with him that learned the trade.
And Mother, what, Daddy died when he was 62, which is my age right now. And what happened? What caused his death?
Heart,
Heart attack? And what date was that?
January the 8th, 1968.
Oh, so then you stayed on at the house at 615 East Main, right?
I stayed there and took care of it until 2 years ago, and we sold the house, and I went to an apartment house called the Nutrition Center Apartments.
And
I've been there ever since.
you've been there 2 years now?
2 years last April.
And this is 1990, July. So, well, that's good. Do you like it there?
I love it.
But you do always kind of have a soft spot and a feeling for home.
I miss my front porch and the yard. Because where I am, it's very convenient. I have an elevator, my mail is in the lobby, and I have the laundry on the floor I'm on, and a place to take my trash, and I
Security,
don't
right?
have to go out for a thing.
Right. And it's nice there for you now, right? Yeah.
I've met nice people.
Mother, back to Daddy now when he passed away. Where was he laid to rest? Where is the cemetery in which he and
Called
you
the
were?
Oddfellow Cemetery at Bismarck. My mother and dad bought the lots. When my dad was alive, he was an odd fellow. That was a lodge for our insurance. And we bought the lot, and I buried Gene on that lot.
And is there a space for you there?
My stone's already up.
And so then, and that's where all of the Hendersons, right? Your family are buried?
My one brother was buried there, and the other one was buried